The name of our presentation is The Use of a Sensitive, Reliable Measure of Coaching Quality in Early Intervention within a Statewide Training and Mentorship Program. The project demonstrates the powerful influence of a statewide initiative to establish and maintain high-quality early intervention services along with great outcomes for families. As you can see on the slide, this project was a collaboration among the University of Louisville, who supports the early intervention system in Kentucky, the University of Missouri Department of Occupational Therapy Education, and Dunn & Pope Strength-Based Coaching Services.
So in Kentucky, leadership for the Early Intervention Program set a statewide multi-year plan to improve both the outcomes for children and families and the quality of services. With our theory of action focused on early intervention providers changing in their ability to coach parents on intervention and strategies to help their children develop and learn. We're aiming for parents to change their self-perception of their ability to help their child develop and learn. In order to strengthen caregivers' capacity to be the primary supporters of their child's learning and development, our professional development for providers focuses on supporting caregivers to help their child develop and learn using coaching guided by the family's assessment of concerns and priorities, which are the parent-mediated interventions, delivering services in contexts familiar to children and families, so natural environments, and then utilizing their everyday routines and activities to capitalize on opportunities for embedding learning, and that would be the routines-based interventions. And all of these are central to strength-based coaching.
So Kentucky embarked on a multi-step process to develop, field test, and deploy a fidelity measure of coaching practices. It was about a 9-month process with continued refinement. In the reflecting phase, the team looked at the literature to find key ingredients of coaching quality and then reflected as an interdisciplinary team. During the indicators phase, the leaders of the statewide project and the master coaches identified 7 quality indicators that we'll show you in a minute. During the descriptors phase, the team leaders developed quality indicators with ratings to reflect level of performance and created a 5-point Likert scale to reflect quality that was sensitive to change over time. During the refining and reliability phase, the team, having trained in quality practices, began using videos of coaching sessions to document quality practices and provide feedback to providers so they could improve their ability to coach. The team developed 7 quality indicators of coaching practices that you will see here. These coaching quality indicators relied heavily on Rush and Sheldon's model of coaching and early intervention. Here's a full example of a quality measure, quality indicator with a Likert scale levels of performance. Providers uploaded videos into the TORSH Talent system so they could both document quality and provide feedback to providers as they self-reflected, and we continued to mentor them. The final rubric was embedded in the TORSH Talent system to observe, reflect, and measure progress of the providers using video recordings of their actual, authentic early intervention sessions. Winnie, do you want to talk us through TORSH?
Sure.
And how it looks?
Yeah, thank you. So the TORSH system provides an effective and efficient way to demonstrate that providers are meeting your standards. This is a screen image of an uploaded video for a Zoom coaching session between a provider and the mom of a toddler. When providers upload a video or audio of a session with a family, They initially self-reflect on their own coaching practices relative to the standards that you or we have set. A peer or mentor can then identify the real-time moments when the provider is using evidence-based practices without having to attend the actual session to do that. TORSH provides a way to stop the video and place a comment right in the spot on that video. You can see the comment icon showing up on the timeline, and you can see the comment the reviewer actually made in the comment box, so you can see them both at the same time. The reviewer can mark the practices being implemented in real time on the video. The provider can see the reviewer's comments too, so they can do additional reflection. TORSH also provides a way to use the rubric within the program. Reviewers can mark where the provider meets a quality standard right there on the real-time video, the same as the comments. So this is the data for 135 providers in Kentucky in 10 learning cohorts. We established 18 out of 28 as our quality standard. It is important to remember that no one session provides all the opportunities to score a 4 on all 7 quality indicators. We established this cut score from a master coach video set, and we established reliability of coding as well. And you can see the dark line going across the graph showing the fidelity standard at work. There are 4 data points on this graph. The first data point are the baseline scores, and you can see that not very many of our providers met the quality fidelity standard in the baseline. And then we provided training and practice, and you can see the second data point. Many of the providers then met the criteria for meeting our fidelity standards. In the third and the fourth data points, you can see that more people met the standards because we gave them more mentoring and we gave them more practice. So you can see that we had a very effective intervention of helping them understand coaching while also having high expectations. So now we're going to look at the provider quality, because we test how the providers are doing all the time, but we need to know whether that good provider quality translates into good outcomes for families. So this is a short clip of a video with a family telling us the impact on them.
Happy to hear.
One thing that I would like to add is that the main one of the best things is that I don't have to freak out anymore and be like, because my older one, she is a lot different than Jax. She's the complete opposite in just about every way. And before I started this program with Tracy, I was freaking out and I felt overwhelmed because I didn't know what to do. But since we have kind of broke things down and it's not such I feel more confident, and I just more confident as a mom, and I know that he's going to do everything that he needs to do when he's ready, with my help, with our help, the whole family's help.
That is so great for families to feel that confident.
Happy to hear.
One thing.
So TORSH provided us with an efficient and effective means to both document progress and to see how and when to mentor our providers so that they could meet our quality standards. Kentucky continues to demonstrate quality practices and is a model for other early intervention programs, and we're grateful to TORSH for helping us get there. Here are some selected references that would provide you with additional guidance if you need it. Or you can direct your questions to coaches@louisville.edu, which you see at the bottom. Thank you so much for listening.